It's so weird. I thought it had gone live earlier. I just spent like 20 minutes talking, but apparently to no one. But let me see if we're on live now. It's so weird. I thought it. Okay, good. Anyways, I wanted to talk about the significance of the number 66 in my life. For those of you who know or who don't know, I came across this knowledge of gematria and numerology in late 2018. And actually, I'm not gonna show my face. I'm gonna show you the hat that I'm wearing right now. See if I can get this to pop up. Hold on. Sorry. Give me a second. Not sure why this is not popping up. Huh. It was working earlier. Well, that's unfortunate. Anyways, we'll move on. It's the hat that I'm wearing is basically it's Route 66, and I wanted to go into the details of how number 66 has been significant in my life. And I didn't find this out right away after learning about gematria and numerology. It took me maybe about 3 years to realize this. So first I'll go with one of the things that I showed to Zach once on the Sunday show, maybe a little less than a year ago. I'm going to type in my friend's birthday. And then I'm going to type in my birthday. As you can see, I was born 6 months and 6 days after my best friend's birthday. And he was born on the 317th day of the year because that's a leap year. And 317 is the 66th prime. Now, if you just type in my first name, Evan, that equals 66. That was also, I didn't realize that until maybe a little while either. Because when I first came across this work, I didn't decode my name or anything like that at first. I don't know why I didn't, but for some reason I didn't. And so I didn't really come across this until maybe 3 years into the knowledge. Anyways, I do want to talk a little bit more about the significance of 66 because today's date 317. So 300, I just said 317 is the 66th prime. Here is a note from my former employer 3 years ago today that I was laid off. Now, what's interesting about this is I don't think I was actually supposed to be laid off on this day. I think I was supposed to be laid off the day before, but I was doing field work that day, so I didn't come into the office. I came into the office the next day, and I received this notice towards the end of the day. That was a Tuesday. I was doing field work on a Monday, so I wasn't in the office then. And as you can see, I've blocked out my name, my address at the time, and my employer and what city that was in. But anyways, about a little over a year later, I ended up getting an internship in Texas. And Texas equals 66 in the same cipher as my first name, which is interesting. And one of the things that I've done since moving to Texas is I've started playing pickleball. And what's interesting about, well, not interesting about pickleball itself, but, well, there actually are some things that are interesting about pickleball that I'll get to later. But I looked back through my phone, and I was seeing when was the first day that I played pickleball in Texas. So I'll go from my birthday, which was May 18th of 2021, to the first day that I started playing pickleball in Texas was 66 days after my birthday. Like, isn't that's how interesting is that? Like, in light of the significance between the state that I live in and my first name, and well, I don't have it up here, but the connections I had with my friend in 66, I start playing pickleball 66 days after my birthday. And I got laid off on 3/17, the 66th prime. How many days before my birthday was that? Was that 62 days? Okay, that's not, I don't see any significance there. But anyways, now I live in Fort Worth. And Fort Worth is where TCU is. And TCU is known as the Horned Frogs. Horned Frogs equals 66. And let me show you, let me just say TCU men's basketball. So they're playing Arizona State tonight. Does it tell you the arena? Okay, well, it's not called the Pepsi Center anymore. It's called Ball Arena. So TCU is playing tonight on 3/17. 3/17, the 66th prime. Horned Frogs equals 66. Ball Arena also equals 66. Like, how interesting is that? Like, in light of all these 66 connections with. Well, this is actually what's interesting here is this. I thought before the bracket was announced, I thought that Texas, the Longhorns, were going to be playing in Denver because that game was going to be on 3/17, 66 prime. Texas equals 66. That didn't happen, but they do have a Texas team. The other 66 Texas team. Playing in Denver on 3/17. Or I should say playing in Ball Arena on 3/17. There's one more thing that I wanted to talk about now. I can't remember what it was. Oh, yes, that's right. Okay. So Texas has a star player. His name is Marcus Carr. And he was born on 6/6, like Texas equals 66. And he wears number 5. 5 equals 66 in the same cipher as Texas. Now, what's interesting about 5 and 66, if you watched my video, in this video, I'm going to show. Let me scroll forward to where I was talking about the Cowboys. It was 32 years after their first season. Also, the Cowboys have 5 Super Bowls, and the Texas flag and the Cowboys logo each have a 5-pointed star. 5, by the way, equals 66, like Texas. So there's the significance of 5 being 66. Where's number 5? Plays for Texas, born on 6/6. Now watch this. The 2023 NCAA. So you see here the Final Four is on April 1st. So if we go from April 1st to, what happened to his birthday? So from the day of the Final Four to Marcus Carr's birthday, 66 days before his 6/6 birthday. And if you've been watching my videos, you know that I think Texas does have a good shot of making the Final Four, and if he is there, I think he will literally be the perfect star, pun intended. 5-pointed star. He might be the perfect star for Texas 66 days before his 6/6 birthday. We'll see. Anyways, let me see if I can pull up the video capture, because I do want to show my hat. Don't know why this isn't working. Remove it. Hold on. Add it There it is. Okay. There it is. Get your 666. So what's interesting is I actually, well, hold on. I don't know if you can even see. Can you see it now? Okay, yeah, you can probably see it now if you hadn't seen it already. But what's interesting about this hat is I actually remember where and when I got it. It was, we were driving back from LA visiting family there. And this is probably maybe a month after I found the work. This is holiday time 2018. Now I'm going to take this off for a second. And what's funny about whereas this job that I had was actually in the LA region. And I'm not going to say what city it was in, but it was in the LA. If you've been you can probably look back through my Twitter and find out where I was living at the time, or you could probably find me on Facebook or whatever. But what's funny is where I got this hat was actually not too far from where I ended up getting laid off on 3/17. Yeah, we're driving back from LA. I got it at a gas station somewhere in the Tehachapi Mountains there. So I think that's just interesting that all those 66 connections, now I live in 66 land, and I've been talking about this 66, I've been talking about this Texas men's basketball team for a few months now. And they have a 66 connection. Obviously, Texas equals 66, but their star player has that 6/6 birthday and wears number 5. How do I know that I'm live? This is okay. Well, I think I need to learn how to use OBS and live streams better. But anyways, I think I got my point across. That's enough for today. I need to get back to figuring out some stuff for March Madness.